All right, what's going on? We back. Goodfellas Sports TV. We in the building. Appreciate everybody for checking in. Blessings to the brothers and sisters out there supporting the channel. Y'all know what it is. One time for the one time we grinding. Salute the Sweet Science Sports TV already in the building. Yeah, make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Uh, but we're gonna talk about Fury. What he said today on ESPN First Take. Thurman, a little bit Thurman Pacquiao talking. Sound like Gary Russell is ready to lead Premier Boxing Champions. But I appreciate everybody for checking in, man, for real. If you haven't, make sure you hit the subscribe button, bell icon button. If you haven't checked out our sponsor, The Help Blaze at thehelpblaze.com. Promo code GoodFella1Boxing. Get you 18% off the 100% all natural products. You ain't checked out the 100% all natural products, The Help Blaze. Doing yourself a disservice. Go check them out, man. Definitely got really, really good products, man. But yeah, we in here. CB Sports TV, what's going on? Y'all subscribe to CB Sports TV. Gonna talk about Fury, man, what he said today on ESPN, man. And what he really hoping to do is what Keith Thurman trying to fucking do. He trying to have Wilder and Fury fight, and then he want to come out the woodworks and fight the winner. That's just basically that's what he want to do. He want to consolidate the division. And coward shit. Coward shit. Basic UK shit, man. In my opinion, it's a shame. And this is one of the quotes he said. He said, Anthony Joshua versus Deontay Wilder. As a fight fan, I wish they fight each other. I feel it's Team AJ that don't want to fight. Team Wilder, it doesn't matter who win anyway. They both can't beat me together on the same night. He also said some other things, so give me a minute. He also says that rematch with Bronze Bomber didn't happen immediately because Showtime couldn't generate enough views and dollars like ESPN can. And then he later said he got a typo. Wilder and Joshua should fight each other and stop worrying about a few dollars. Got it. So much hypocrisy in one statement, and it's just a statement in an interview. Point blank, period. He don't want to fight Wilder. That's just what it boiled down to. Amir Schuler, what's going on? Fred J said, I saw the end game. They could have kept that. Told you wasn't good to the end. Eli Zachary, what's going on? CB Sports say Fury really don't want to run it back with Wilder. He doesn't want to get knocked out unconscious. Exactly. Punchlines and pugilism, what's going on? And that's my whole thing about it with Fury. First you say, oh man, it's over a couple dollars. You know what I'm saying? We can generate more money on ESPN. You showed me where ESPN did a pay-per-view bigger than Fury Wilder. Lamont, what's going on? Show me where ESPN did a pay-per-view more than Errol Spence and Mikey Garcia. Show me where they did 400,000. Whatever Broner and Pacquiao did, 500,000-600,000. Show me when ESPN ever did pay-per-view like that. Show me the viewerships for ESPN Plus. Okay? At the end of the day, if Showtime was a problem, we got Fox. All right? They got Fox on that side. You know what I'm saying? You can go to Fox. Obviously, ESPN, they only pay-per-view they done was sub 150,000 Crawford Khan. Sub. Like, they didn't hit 150,000. It was less than that. So at the end of the day, they say, I came to ESPN to make the fight bigger. That sounds like Bob Arum talking through him. The fight ain't no bigger on ESPN than it was on Showtime. Showtime did a better job promoting Wilder and Fury than ESPN did promoting Crawford Khan. And they just not doing a replay May 22nd. You know what I'm saying? They didn't even do a replay they don't even do replays. They doing a replay May 22nd. Who want to wait to see it? Who want to wait over a month to see the replay of the fight? Ain't the buzz of the fight gone? Who want to wait a whole month of the fight, a whole month and almost a month and a half later to see the replay? He coming with all these excuses. I wish they fight. Yeah, you wish they fight. I wouldn't get that motherfucker. I wouldn't get his shit. I wouldn't give him a shot. Wilder or Joshua, whoever come out on top, which most people know is Wilder. If you know anything about boxing, it's gonna be Wilder. If whoever it is, Wilder Joshua, I wouldn't give that motherfucker no fight, bro. I wouldn't give him shit. I wouldn't give Anthony Joshua shit. I wouldn't give Tyson Fury shit. He trying to play the coward role, man. Then that motherfucker, then he just don't like who can he fight? Put it to you that way. Who can he fight? He want to say, Mike Cameron asked him, oh yeah, I heard you donating your whole purse. Oh, I don't want to talk about those things. I don't want to act like those things are I don't like the glory. You the one that said you was giving away your whole poor purse to whatever charity you chose to give away to. You made it public. I don't want to glorify. I'm paraphrasing. I don't want to glorify me doing. You didn't give your whole purse away, bro. If anything, you put it up your nose. AJ might win. AJ ain't gonna fucking win. You smoking dick. Get the fuck up out of here. AJ can't fucking fight. I've been telling y'all motherfuckers on, oh, AJ is a better fighter. Fuck up out of here. Where? What does AJ do better? That bitch can't even move his head. You know what I'm saying? That bitch can't even move his head. Motherfucker go on ESPN and tell, oh, I wouldn't fight him, bro. I wouldn't give him the satisfaction, bro. I'll make that motherfucker I'll make him become a mandatory. Then I'll make it go to the purse bid. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't give Tyson Fury the time of day, bro. AJ or Wilder. I wouldn't fight that motherfucker. For what? AJ got some dog in him. Okay. Yeah, right. He got as much dog as him. Yeah, you're right. He got some dog. He 99% Chihuahua and 0.1% fucking poodle. Nigga this nigga 99.9% Chihuahua. He's 0.0% poodle. Oh, that pay-per-view not all day. You can't order it through your TV. I know it's digital for the UFC. I didn't know that. Oh, you said pay-per-view was all digital. Okay. I didn't know that. Hold on, man. My fucking phone blowing up. Hold on. You gotta have a subscription to ESPN Plus just to get the pay-per-view? Fuck up out of here. Fuck up out of here. That shit crazy. He said yes all through ESPN Plus. Fuck up out of here, man. So I gotta pay $5 on top of $75. Fuck up out of here. Fuck up out of here. Hell no, they fucking tripping if that's the case. They tripping, bro. But like I said before, man, Tyson Fury, man, all them dudes from the UK look, man, for the most part, is says Fury fighting on Monday. No, he fight on the 15th. June 15th. Yeah. This weekend is Jamel Herring and Ito. Devin Haney fighting this weekend. And then Austin Trout, Terrell Boucher. So you got 3 fights Saturday on 3 different networks. 3 fight cards on 3 different networks. And all of them fucking I don't give a fuck about. He said, I'll be streaming Fury fight. He said, yeah, I'm about to watch that shit, man. Fuck up out of here. Sullivan Barrera and Jesse Hart, that's straight. But the bottom line is that motherfucker don't want it. I can't wait for Josh Taylor and Progress. I'm telling these boys, man, what's going to happen in that fight. But hey, he said, my guy Steven Nelson at 75 is on the hearing card. Yeah, he trained over there with them. I believe he trained with Bomac and them. I don't really care. I guess I'll watch Steve Nelson. Yeah, I gotta check my email, bro. I ain't been checking it. I'll check it, Champ Ross. Steve Nelson, I don't care. I guess I don't know, man. I might watch Jamel Herring fight. It sounds like a solid card. Got brothers on it. Was it Memorial Day weekend too? So it is what it is. But with Fury, coward. I ain't want to call him a coward, but you gotta call him a coward. They still trying They still trying to play. They trying to play that lineal championship. Fuck up out of here. You didn't even like people even forgot you beat Klitschko. It was so boring, bro. And people say, you know, he beat Deontay Wilder. That ain't what BoxRec say. You know, the first thing people want to say when Wilder knock out Brazil, you know, Mayonnaise Nation on my timeline, bro, goes like it's Mayonnaise Nation guy. At least you know, don't forget Fury beat Wilder 9-3. Fuck up out of here, nigga. Well, don't forget fucking Orlando Salido beat Lomachenko. Lomachenko beat a fucking cab driver. Dominic Brazil is by far better than fucking Anthony or Toyota Corolla. He way better than Toyota Corolla, aka Anthony Corolla. You ain't gonna sit there and glorify Loma. Oh, he's number one because he beat a Corolla. Fuck up out of here. Dominic Brazil was by far a better fucking prospect. You know what I'm saying? He said Emmanuel Stewart said Klitschko hit hard and AJ. He don't hit like Deontay Wilder. He ain't got the speed of Wilder neither. Fuck up out here. The nigga AJ didn't throw a punch for 3 rounds, and Klitschko just sit there. Man, that nigga was Klitschko got paid off, bro. I said that shit after the fight. No way you got an opponent in front of you that's dead like Anthony Joshua. You don't throw a punch for 3 rounds. Fuck up out of here. They should have disqualified that nigga on that stance. That motherfucker could have threw a punch. That nigga he could have got AJ out there for 3 consecutive rounds, damn near. This motherfucker didn't throw a punch. I ain't trying to hear that nigga. Fuck up out of here. Klitschko get his ass whooped too by Wilder. That's why the bitch ain't never fought him. They want to make it seem like it's Wilder fought and shit. He said Fury versus Vlad was the top 3 fights of all. What the fuck? No. Fury versus Vlad was top 3 worst fights of all time. Loma got robbed on that. Loma ain't get robbed, bro. Loma lost. He should have put a rehydration clause when that nigga came in overweight. Get the fuck up out of here. That nigga lost the fight. Y'all be killing me with that shit. Sean Burke, what's going on? Fury already lost to Wilder, in my opinion. Don't care about seeing him fight again. I don't really give a fuck about it neither. He can fight Tom Schwartz and all them other motherfuckers he want to. Like, nigga, like, fuck up. The only reason AJ relevant is because he got them 3 belts. Because Al Hammond let that nigga get his first belt. Real talk. He said Brazil beat all common opponents of Wilder and AJ. Now the haters rooting for him, trashing him. They're the same haters that was saying that Dominic Brazil was gonna beat Wilder. Same thing. They're gonna do the same thing about AJ. They're gonna disown AJ. They're gonna discredit AJ. You know, they're gonna discredit AJ. Why should I tell you when AJ go to sleep, bro? That nigga ain't man enough to get in the ring with Wilder, bro. If I'm Wilder, I'm pulling up on that pussy. We already know what's gonna happen to AJ, bro. He going to sleep. I told y'all niggas that from day one. He going to sleep. Unless Wilder just completely fall off a cliff. AJ going to sleep. AJ do the same thing Dominic Brazil did, bro. The same, if Povetkin can bust your nose up. Fuck up out of here, man. Fuck that. Nigga, if Takam going 10 rounds with you, bro. If you going, what, 9, 10, 11 rounds with Takam, and you didn't even formally stop Takam. You know what Wilder would have did to Takam, bro? AJ ain't never getting in the ring with Wilder. He'd rather lose to Usyk. He'd rather lose to Usyk. If he grows some balls, man, if I'm Wilder, I'm fighting that. I'd damn near fight that nigga for free at this point. Just give me the fucking $40 million. I'll beat his ass tomorrow. Real talk. Matter of fact, nigga, at that point, I can step in. Man, fuck Andy Ruiz. Nigga, I step in like in 2 weeks and beat his ass after fighting Dominic Brazil. As soon as he touches his chin, he done. AJ gonna try to come in at 260, 265. He think that muscle shit, man, he going to sleep. You think Lewis know it? You think Usyk can handle a heavyweight puncher? You gotta see first. Man, I'm willing to believe that he already fought fucking Joe Joyce. He fought a heavyweight in the World Series of Boxing. That's what a lot of y'all don't understand. A lot of these foreign dudes, they fought in the World Series of Boxing. It's the same thing as professional fights. For the most part, he fought Joe Joyce with no headgear on, and I think, what was it, 10-ounce gloves? He's already fought Joe Joyce. You know, it made him look foolish. So Usyk got heavyweight experience. That's the biggest lie. Derevchenko got 24 fights in the World Series of Boxing. Lomachenko got like 5 or 7 fights over there. Rasheed Warren got a handful of fights. You know, so these motherfuckers already got pro experience. They be trying to, Lomachenko and Usyk are moving so fast through the fuck up out of here, bro. They got professional fights. They just don't translate over here or over to the real professionals. Motherfuckers just think, hey, man, you know, he got one professional fight. Fuck up out of here. Lomachenko got like 7. He got 5 to 7 additional fights that don't even count. That's professional fights. But they won't tell you that shit, bro. They won't tell you that shit. All motherfuckers, Joyce, Derevchenko, Brian Carlos Castanos, Usyk, all the motherfuckers, man. Yeah, Loma old as fuck. They look at the number of fights. No, look how old these motherfuckers is. 30s and shit. I was trying to explain that to somebody about Regis Progress, bro. Okay, I understand that you going for him because he a brother and you like what he talking. Nigga, don't believe what you hear in boxing. Believe what you see. Yu Ying, what's going on? Albert Ramirez, what's going on? Manuel Figueroa, Kobe 2K fan, Will, what's going on? Believe what you see. Fuck all that bullshit you hearing. Oh, I'm unstoppable, you hear me? Nah, fuck all that, nigga. Believe what you see. You got a 30-year-old man who ain't never stepped up and reached his progress. 30 years old, ain't never fought nobody. 30 years old. Been pro for 7 years. You're like, damn, why the fuck he ain't fought nobody? You got to ask yourself, like, why the fuck he ain't fought nobody? Josh Taylor been pro since 2015, 4 years. Resume is way better. You know what? If everything pretty much even, you know, I'm going with the battle-tested guy. Barashnik is better than anybody Regis Progress ever fucking fought. Let's start off there. It's better than anybody fought. Before we talk about Pacquiao Thurman. It's better. And Dongo, one shit. Terry Flanagan just came off after Maurice Hooker. They talking about, Joel Diaz. Fuck up out of here, man. It was a fucking lightweight. Not saying that Regis Progress can't win and he ain't super fast. You know, he ain't quick and he ain't got defense. Like I said before, people forget the Velasco fight. Motherfuckers is ready. Oh, he overrated and whoop-de-whoop. Motherfuckers say he a prospect. People forget the Velasco fight. She's a Terry Flanagan fight. Come on, man. Terry Flanagan don't see the bell versus Josh Taylor. And I'm gonna keep it real, bro. I don't got to pick fucking sides. I'm just gonna tell you the real, man. Give me the battle-tested dude. Give me the dude who fought in front of more than 1,500 people. That's what it is. And I don't like when Progress get hit. He said Progress tried to fight Postal. Shit, Triple G said he tried to fight Sergio Martinez when he's past his prime. Trying don't give you experience. Just because you put the condom on don't mean you put your dick in some pussy. You feel what I'm saying? You know, you feel me? I know that might be too deep for motherfuckers right here, man. That might be too deep for motherfuckers, man. That don't mean shit. He could have got more money to fight Josh Taylor. People don't think about that. He could have got more money. What's the difference between Regis and Earl? People, they say they similar. They ain't fucking similar. Regis, there's a big difference. Earl is a world-class fighter. C-Dub, what's going on? Earl is a world-class fighter. That's the difference. If you want to talk, man, it's a difference. You got an elite world-class fighter in Terrence Crawford, and you got a fucking prospect with a belt in Regis Progress. And I'm just going to call it what it is. You know what? I'm going to call him a contender with a belt. You got a contender with a belt. He said Progress would have stopped Postal and Barashnik. No, he wouldn't have. No, he wouldn't have. Because then why the fuck he didn't stop Terry Flanagan? Niggas be quick to forget. People quick to forget. Why didn't he stop Terry Flanagan? Angelo, what's going on? Why didn't he stop Terry Flanagan then? Huh? Afro player, why did he stop Terry Flanagan? Come on, man. Stop playing with me, bro. Why did he stop Terry Flanagan? Barashnik ain't never been dropped before. Why didn't he stop Terry Flanagan? Like I said before, why didn't he stop Terry Flanagan? Why did he stop Terry Flanagan? Why did he struggle versus Velasco? Since y'all want to talk about the Ndongo Crawford shit, he went about seven. He went. Oh, I ain't never seen him get dropped before, but he went about 7-8 rounds with Velasco, whatever it was, the fight in New Orleans. He went 7-8 rounds with him. Mario Barrios knocked him out in 1 round, 2 rounds, was it? Mario Barrios knocked him out. Since they want to play the Crawford and Regis Progress thing, why does Mario Barrios, a guy that a lot of people not even high on? How can Barrios go in there and stop Velasco in a round or two and Regis Progress went 7-8 rounds with him? Come on. Most definitely, if whoever win between him and Taylor's the best of 140. See, these motherfuckers want to pick shit that when it's convenient for them. Fuck up out of here. The motherfucker ain't fought nobody, bro, and I'm gonna stand on that. He ain't that, and when Relic hit that motherfucker, the nigga looked like dude. And I'm not even talking about after the bell. When Relic hit him, he did not react well. It's certain things that I'm not looking at it from like nigga. I like Regis Progress, as a person, or I root for him because he black, or he from the South. I'm not looking at it from that perspective. That's what motherfuckers got to understand. I'm looking at it from the barometer that I use for fighters. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. I look at it like how I judge fighters. I have my own criteria that I judge a fighter on. It's my opinion. I'm not saying Boxing Killer, UCW use it, but motherfuckers be talking shit and they be trying to challenge me, but you ain't never broke down the film. You wouldn't even know the nigga was 30 years old, a lot of people. Motherfuckers call him a prospect. How you 29, 30 years old as a prospect? And you fought in the amateurs with Errol Spence. How's you a prospect? Come on, man. You got to look at it. Why does he move slow? If he's so destructive, he's so gifted, if he was just this close with Errol Spence in the amateurs, right? It was like they was close. Errol Spence just kept edging him, apparently. Then why the fuck he ain't on a larger level yet? It took you almost 10 years, well, what is it, about 7 years now, to get your first chance. You got to look at things like that, bro. Take the personal feelings out for these motherfuckers. You got to ask yourself, why was he moved like a snail? Same thing you got to ask yourself about Terrence Crawford. Like, damn, how did Crawford go overlooked? But then, if you had any questions about Terrence Crawford, they was answered. Quick, fast, in a hurry. British Prescott. Had a boring fight with Klimov. You know what I'm saying? Ended up beating Ricky Burns. Had a tough fight, really good fight with Ray Beltran. Went up to 140, done his thing. Became undisputed. Like when he got his opportunity, Crawford hit the road rolling, bro. Like boom. Richard's Progress, man, like I said before, he's still a contender. He's a contender with a belt. And that's just real, bro. There's no knocking him for that. There's no knocking him for that. But nigga, you take the personal feelings out. How's you 30 years old, bro? In a world where belts is given out like candy. Like it's either you need to recheck your situation. You need to reevaluate your promoter, your manager. You know what I'm saying? Because look, it's motherfuckers on Mayweather Promotions that's getting the title shots. That ain't shit. But dude, Jack got knocked out, came back, got several title shots. Jalen Love then he had some title shots. You know what I'm saying? You need to reevaluate, reevaluate your thinking, bro. If your team ain't for you, this motherfucker getting moved like a bucket. The real ghost salute. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the notification. That's just what it is. That don't mean he gonna win and he lose. He gonna lose. He might go out there and touch Taylor to the solar plex and it might be over with. You know what I'm saying? So you never really know. Motherfuckers act like his reach is progressing a lot because he talk good. Man, fuck all that shit. Turn Sports 101. What's going on? Turn the motherfucking volume off. Just believe what you see. Believe what you see. I'm trying to tell you, just research. Even before you watch film. You look at their size, you look at their weight, you look at your KO ratio, you look at the resume. I'm telling you exactly what I do. Look at the resume, check out their resume. Boom, boom. Okay. Go to the Wikipedia, see what they did as an amateur. Check that out. Okay. Turn some film on. I watch the film with the volume on because I learn things about the fight, especially if I don't know a fighter. Well, he won this world championship in the amateurs, or he was this type of amateur, and whoop de whoop. So I'm just going through the process. So, and then I might do some more research and dig out and say, damn, why was he moved like this? I might look for an interview. It's a process, bro. I just don't hop on this motherfucker and say, oh, I think Wilder gonna win, or I think Joe Smo gonna win. It don't work like that. And Nui Wild monster, bro. We've been on him for years. I thought he was gonna fight Chocolito. I didn't think Sawyer Riverstein was gonna beat him. But he a monster. We talked about him this weekend, bro, a couple times. Go Saturday. I think we did stream. I did a video Sunday, Saturday, a couple videos Saturday. So yeah. But yeah, man, I'm trying to tell y'all, man. A lot of motherfuckers get on here and they act like, yeah, he got a good jab, and I'm gonna go with the black fighter, or I'm gonna go with the Brit. Nah, motherfucker, it's a process. I'm telling you, it's a process in breaking down fights, especially if you betting your money, bro. Don't bet with only time you bet with your heart when you honestly feel it's a 50-50 fight. You know what I'm saying? When you honestly think you're a 50-50 fight. When you think it's a 50-50 fight, then I use my heart. I'm like, yeah, I can't call it, but my fandom come in here. I'm just gonna say I got a gut feeling in my heart. I'm gonna go with this guy. And nobody can be 100% right. You don't know how niggas camp going. You don't know if baby mama getting on their nerve. You don't know how weight going. It's a lot of things. People say, well, Josh Taylor barely making weight. I'm like, okay, that's fair. But Regis Progress missed weight a couple fights ago. But you got to keep it, like I said before, it's going to be a long process of leading to this fight. Yeah, he said, I think somebody said the interview she did with the fine little chick. I forget which one. Helen Yee or the one from Ring Digital. He says that he said Regis in the interview asked Floyd, yeah, when he was in the All-Star game, yeah, who he fight. And now he feel like he answered all that. He didn't answer shit to me. Relic was a good body, how your resume. I'm not like sweeping him under the rug, but anybody ever I put it to you this way. I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna talk about I was gonna talk about something else before I got to Keith Thurman Pacquiao. Give me a minute. I'm trying to think. I want to talk about something else. Maybe it come back to my head later. Put it to you this way: if you never question a motherfucker gonna lose a fight, then they not battle tested. If you never question if a motherfucker gonna lose a fight, like really like, damn, it's a 50-50 fight, or I favor the other guy. If you never had that feeling about a particular fighter, he not battle tested. I've been watching Regis Progress before the Ndongo fight, bro. Like I said before, I had my questions, and maybe they'll be answered versus Josh Taylor. God willing, they both fight. They'll be answered. They will be answered. So at the end of the day, like I said before, it's not a white, it's not a black, it's not a Brit, it's not a UK thing, it's not an Australia thing. It's boxing. It's boxing. But yeah, Thurman and Pacquiao, they officially announced. I don't know when that fucking press conference came. I thought it could kick off today. It might kick off today. I ain't heard nothing about it kicking off today. I don't know when it kick off, to be honest. Give me a minute. I'm about to look it up. I know motherfuckers say, why you ain't using your computer? I'm just so used to using my phone to look shit up. It's more convenient for whatever reason it is. It's more convenient. I'm about to go finish watching the Wu-Tang documentary later, bro. Let me see when they hit I'm about to give y'all the dates right now. It's they fighting in the MGM Grand. It said Pacquiao. He said the two fighters head west to Los Angeles the next day. Hold on. He said they were champion Thurman and Wooty Woo for the first press conference. It was Tuesday. They in Gotham Hall in New York. So they press conference opened up Tuesday, and then according to what is this? The Field Star in the Philippines. They the two fighters head west of Los Angeles the next day for a second press conference, which will be held in Beverly Hills Hotel. So they doing the two city. They doing it in New York and they doing in New York and the LA shit press conference, man. So so that's what's up, man. They doing LA, New York. You know, I miss the days where they hit New York, you know, they hit Vegas, they hit LA, they might hit the UK. You know, in actuality for press tours, they really should hit New York, Chicago, Vegas for boxing, LA. I think it's at this point they need to hit Houston because Houston getting so big. You know what I'm saying? At that point, they need to hit those cities, hit the UK. But at the end of the day, they don't put the same investment into the promotion as they used to, man. And that's sad. But as far as the card, Caleb Plant is gonna be on the prelim card. I believe he gonna open up he gonna close the prelims out. I believe. Give me a minute. He gonna close the prelims out. He gonna close the prelims out. So it's gonna be a prelim card on Fox. Caleb Plant and Mike Lee. It was supposed to go down in Tennessee. I was gonna roll down there with Colossal Sports TV, but they didn't put that shit in Vegas now. So they didn't told Caleb Plant you can't have your hometown fight right now. They gonna put him in Vegas on the prelim. It's gonna be in the same arena if you planning on going. It's gonna be the prelim on prelim. So the prelim is gonna have him. I don't know who else gonna have, but Plant, Mike Lee, and then the card is supposed to be John Molina. The regular card, John Molina, Lippietz, Figueroa, Hughes. I know Alfredo Gulo is supposed to be involved in it. Chavez Jr. I heard the co-main event may be Luis Nery. Like, we give a fuck. I like to see the co-main event be David Benavidez and Anthony Durrell. He said nobody stopped Relic before Progress. Nobody dropped Flanagan before Progress. What they got to do with it? He went the distance. Don't matter. It ain't like he was trying to survive. He went the distance. Yeah, Relic a good guy, but Relic had 2 losses. What you talking about? He lost to Ricky Burns. Fuck you mean? He lost to Ricky Burns. And he lost to Francis Bartholomew, which was a disputable decision, but still he lost to them niggas. Come fuck up out of here. You know what I'm saying? He lost to both of them motherfuckers. I mean, he lost to both of them motherfuckers. You be killing me with that shit. Relic can't fucking punch. At least he couldn't punch versus motherfucking. He supposed to had knocked fucking Francis Bartholomew the fuck out that first fight, but he didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? You had like you saying like, oh shit, he knocked fuck up out of her. He didn't even knock out fucking Terry Flanagan. He was supposed to destroy that nigga. He didn't. You know what I'm saying? You going to box rec now? All that shit I already know. I heard Figueroa. I thought you thought was named in Los Angeles Street. I just came in. Omar Figueroa. That sound like a fucking Hispanic street in Los Angeles. Figueroa. This is gonna be at the MGM Grand and shit. They fighting at the house Mayweather built. One big enough. I don't know why they didn't get the T-Mobile. Maybe it was about. He said Borosny got dropped by random. So what? Andre Ward got dropped by Edison Miranda. Does that make Edison Miranda better than Andre Ward? Huh? You know what I'm saying? Does that make Edison Miranda better than Andre Ward? That's all I'm saying. Kovalev got dropped by Darnell Boone. Does that make Darnell Boone better than Sergey Kovalev? Homeboy that dropped Wilder in the beginning of his career. Does that make him better than Wilder? Vladimir Klitschko dropped Anthony Joshua. Did Vladimir Klitschko win the fight? Like, we can go on and on. We go on and on. Don't make you a better fighter. You know what I'm saying? My point is he didn't get Terry Flanagan out of there. And I'm telling you, Josh Taylor would. It ain't like Terry Flanagan went into survival mode. Let's talk about Juan Velasco. This motherfucker went 8 rounds with 7, 8 rounds with Juan Velasco. Whatever the fuck his name is. He went 8 rounds, 7, 8 rounds with that man. Come on, man. How the fuck you go 7, 8 rounds with him and Mario Barrios knocked him out in like 2 rounds? No, he's not fighting nobody though, bro. However you want to say it, Regis Progress ain't fought nobody. Nobody was saying, oh, Relic is the greatest fighter of all time. Fuck up out of here. Nobody has stopped Miguel Vasquez. Not even Canelo Alvarez. Josh Taylor done that. Let me know when Regis Progress fought in front of more than 1,000 people, bro. And I'm being sarcastic. You motherfuckers didn't even know he existed until like last year. He been pro for 7 years and nobody ever noticed him. No, he would not got Borosnik out of there. How How do you get Barashnik out of there if you can't get Terry Flanagan out of there? Huh? Huh? How you get Barashnik out there if you can't get Terry Flanagan out of there? He said Regis only started having 12-round fights last year. He been fighting 6 rounds. Like, come on, man. Why are we even talking about this, bro? Like, niggas didn't even know who he was, bro. Nobody, bro. Like, this nigga ain't even ever fought in front of, like, my whole hood can come outside. We could be hooping. That's more people than Regis Progress ever fought in front of. And I'm not saying that to degrade him or downplay him. He said, because it don't matter. Barashnik was on some shit. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Barashnik was on some juice. Like, nigga, if you didn't watch the fight, then you will know. Then why didn't he stop Terry Flanagan? That's all I'm asking you, bro. If he could stop Barashnik, why couldn't he stop Terry Flanagan? That's all I'm saying, bro. Velasco, nigga, nobody, bro. Nobody. Velasco, he went 8 rounds with him, bro. All I'm saying is, bro, like, come on. You talking about Ndongo, nigga. You talking about this nigga, he batting cleanup, bro. He not leading off. Who has he ever lead off and beat? Terry Flanagan, no, Ndongo. Crawford leftovers. Terry Flanagan. Maurice Hooker leftovers. Relic, Bartholomew, and Ricky Burns leftovers. Like, fuck up out of here, man. Nigga back and clean up behind Maurice Hooker, bro. Nigga back and clean up behind Maurice Hooker. That motherfucker, fuck up out of here. Mark Blake, what's going on? Appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, like I said, but if he win, bro, I wouldn't be surprised, bro. I'm not saying that the nigga a bum, but I'm just saying that fuck has he fought. That's a huge thing that I'm up on now, bro. Postal is Crawford leftovers, though. Yeah, that motherfucker can fight, though. But you're right, he is Crawford leftover, but he didn't get knocked out. Got dropped a couple times, but Postal still can fight. Terry Flanagan lost to Maurice Hooker, nigga. Like, nigga, you act like that was Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford is like the best fighter in the world, like bar none. It's not a fighter better than Terrence Crawford. But Ndongo just like, yeah. His whole tribe fucking like disowned him, bro. His whole country disowned him. Whole country disowned him after he lost. This motherfucker moved to Omaha or Lincoln. Yeah, Barashnik tried to duck. That nigga was on some shit. I don't give a fuck with nobody. If you watch that fight, that motherfucker, man, was a Terminator. If Taylor had a little bit less stamina, he'd have lost that fight. Canelo a juicer, bro. Fuck up out here. Canelo always gonna have an asterisk by his name. Terrence Crawford, pound for pound, better fighter than fucking Canelo. Canelo got a better resume, but really, he lost to the majority of them dudes. I don't ever remember Crawford being in a close fight. You know, but then again, he ain't really fought the level of opposition that Canelo have, so it is what it is. He really ain't fought that opposition, so Canelo finally got his first legit win versus Danny Jacobs, and motherfuckers say it still ain't legit. I'm like, God damn, with this nigga, I thought he beat Triple G the second time, clearly. I think I had like 8-4, 7-5, and don't quote me on that. Then I thought he beat Danny Jacobs too. I'm like, fuck. Like, damn. Like, niggas saying, oh, Danny Jacobs won. I'm like, dude, Marquez said Danny Jacobs won. I said, okay. Canelo gonna have to put a bullet in Marquez's head, bro. Marquez absolutely hate Canelo fucking Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez can one punch knock out somebody to the body. Marquez is behind the head. Marquez hate Canelo Alvarez, bro. He hate Canelo Alvarez. You ain't lying. Canelo need to go ahead and damn near have to kill a nigga to get some credit. I don't know. Okay, he beat Triple G. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, okay, he beat Danny Jacobs. Then go internet. Danny Jacobs won 7 rounds to 5. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. I barely gave this bitch 3 rounds. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, shit, Canelo. I'm like, shit, low-key, Canelo get a lot of fucking hate. I ain't defending the hate, but I'm just saying. But that's the price when you great. Michael Jordan had a lot of hate. Niggas want you to believe. They want you to believe like Michael Jordan was this beloved star. No. Like we used to get together every year, nigga. And I used to, man, and guys from the church, man, I used to root for Karl Malone to beat that motherfucker before I knew about Karl Malone. You know what I'm saying? I ain't root for Michael Jordan. Man, fuck up out of here, nigga. Real Detroit basketball fans, not these little fake niggas today. Real Detroit basketball fans, nigga, they don't wear Boston shit and they don't fuck with that. And we wear Jordan shit, but we don't fuck with Jordan. As far as the player, like you respect the nigga and all, but you don't fuck with Jordan like that, bro. It's gonna be always the bad boys over there. But that's just how it go. We had them wars. We had them wars with them niggas, man. But only real basketball fans in Detroit know that shit, man. They didn't look like he was paid off. He got $15 million to fight that fight. He got $15 million. Y'all need to stop saying motherfuckers B level. Now Danny, he B minus level. Like y'all be trying to say like B level, like no. A lot of these niggas y'all say B level. They really like B minus, C plus, C minus level, man. Real talk. Like Heath Thurman, at his best, he a B plus level fighter. Errol Spence right now is a B plus level fighter. Terrence Crawford is a B plus level fighter right now. You know what I'm saying? A motherfucker like Regis Prograis is a B minus level fighter right now. Josh Taylor, B minus level fighter right now. Gervonta Tank Davis is a B minus level fighter right now. Really, you can make a case if you don't add in his natural talent. Gervonta Tank Davis is a C plus level fighter, Mexican fight fan. But with his talent, his natural God-given talent, he's a B minus level talent. Mikey Garcia is a good B fighter at welterweight. He's a C plus level fighter in my opinion. Really a fucking C minus fucking fighter. Adrian Broner is a D level fighter at this point in my opinion. Spence is not an A level fighter. There's no A level fighters in the sport of boxing right now. Not one. If Canelo would have won his fights cleanly and clearly, Canelo would be the only A level fighter in the game. I'm not even giving AB a C plus level fight. He's a D level fighter, bro. Real talk. He's a D level fighter. D. Maybe D plus to be nice. He's a D level fighter. Like if you watch his fights, this nigga he can't even defend himself no more offensively. Onuyiwa is a B plus level fighter. Until he fight his equal. Had he had Ice Chocolito, then we could have had that conversation. He's a B plus level fighter. If he can beat Emmanuel Nervantes or Rigon Diao or a combination of him, Danny Roman, to be an A-level fighter, you have to do something elite. Like if Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence was to fight, the winner would be an A-level fighter in my opinion. Deontay, well, I ain't going to the heavyweights, but heavyweight grading scale, be A-level fighter. Charlos, B minus level fighters. B minus. Caleb Plant, B minus. David Benavidez, before you get him out, B minus. Bertarbia, B minus. Kovalev, B fighter. Anthony Yard, C level fighter right now until proven otherwise. Lomachenko, B fighter. He dropping on my shit, but I wouldn't argue. You can put him in B plus. I wouldn't argue it. Because if he go out there and who the fuck he fight next? Who Lomachenko? Oh, Luke Campbell. I rate Luke Campbell. That'd be a good win for Lomachenko. If he destroyed Luke Campbell, I'll give him a B plus. I would give him a B plus. I would definitely give him a B plus. Right now, we can leave him at B plus. We can put him at B plus. If he destroyed Luke Campbell, I would put him in. I would really move him back up. Luke Campbell is a solid fighter. I like Luke Campbell as a fighter. Who else the fuck we got out here before we finish? Thurman, I said Pacquiao, he a good B minus level fighter. Man, Pacquiao fucking C fighter at this point. I'm just gonna keep it real. That motherfucker slow. J-Rock, B fighter. If he beat Jared Hurd again or beat Charlo Harrison winner, he'd go up to B plus, almost an A level fighter. If he ruled his 154-pound division, I'll get J-Rock an A fighter. Well, Afro player Lomachenko gonna move back down, so he have an opportunity to fight Gary Russell, which we talk about in a minute. He can fight Gary Russell. He can fight Ito. He can fight what's home Burchett. I rate Burchett too. I rated Barashnik. I rated Burchett pretty good. So he had opportunities to go back down and fight better opposition. Steve Rose, I ain't never seen him fight, bro. He said, but Onuyuwa better than all these guys. It's possible, but you don't know until you know. Like until you have that Wilder Joshua type of fight, Spence Crawford type of fight. Those type of fights create A-level fighters. You know what I'm saying? Those type of fights, like, okay, damn, he, at welterweight, he was elite. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. At welterweight, he was elite. If Canelo go in there and he end up sweeping the competition at middleweight legitimately, beat Triple G again. I believe he beat him the first and the second time, in my opinion. He beat him again. He unified the division. Then I got to give him an A-level fighter with an asterisk by his name. You talking about A-level fighters, and you talking about Leonard, Mayweather, maybe Hearns at a point in time. I mean, Hagler. I mean, we talking about A-level fighter. You talk about like elite level fighters, man. Ronaldo too, what's going on? Elite level, like proven, like it's easy to say they're proven now. Ray Robinson, motherfuckers talking about killing niggas. He snapped the nigga spinal cord in his neck with a left hook. You know what I'm saying? He snapped the nigga's spinal cord in his neck. Yeah, Chavez at 35 and 40. Pernell Whitaker fight, but shit, Pernell Whitaker was an A++. All right, it ain't no shame to losing to an A++. Salvador Sanchez, before he died, he put it on a younger Zuma Nelson. I watch all that shit. I go back and try to watch that type of stuff. Salvador Sanchez was that guy. You know what I'm saying? I like Salvador Sanchez, motherfucker, man. He fought Azuma Nelson in Madison Square Garden back in the day. That just tells you how much lineage MSG got for fights. You know what I'm saying? You can't even say skills solely, man, because how you know what type of skills you got if you fighting fucking B minus B level fighters? Real talk. How much motherfucking skills could you got when to be an elite fighter? You got to beat elite fighters. Oh, Pernell right now, bro. Pernell. He never. We'll really never really know that because Crawford never fight nobody like Sweet Pea. Closest guy he can fight is like a Mayweather, but at the end of the day, niggas be like, oh, he old. So yeah, Salvador Sanchez did all that shit like 25. He was under 25. Pernell was an A++. Plus. So for Chavez to lose to him, in my opinion, even though they ran to the draw, Chavez to lose to him, I mean, no shame. Azuma Nelson, look at that. Azuma Nelson, young, he lost to Salvador Sanchez. I think he got stopped. If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong. Azuma Nelson went on to be an all-time great. Like all that losing shit, all that shit that motherfuckers, this shit hurt my neck. All that shit that you lose and shit and it's over with, man. Azuma, and history shows you time and time again. And this nigga lost to Salvador Sanchez young, and Azuma Nelson bounced back and had a great career. People forget motherfucking Roberto Duran after he quit the Sugar Ray Leonard. He still went on to, didn't he beat up Iran Barkley and end up having a good, he went the distance with Marvin Hagler. This nigga was a nigga that started off at lightweight, going the distance with perhaps one of the greatest middleweights of all time. If you talking about who can beat Marvin Hagler, it's a hand list of people. You mean Ray Robinson? I don't even think Bernard Hopkins could beat Marvin Hagler, to be honest. I don't think Bernard can beat Marvin Hagler. Time business was going on. I don't think Bernard could have beat Marvin Hagler, to be honest. So you talking about maybe Ray, maybe Roy. We all know Roy was an animal. Even James Toney, I don't know. James Toney just wasn't. He was just too naturally big to be a fucking middleweight. He did beat up Mike McCullum, and then I think he beat up Michael Nunn, who just got out of jail. Michael Nunn was a cold motherfucker, man. And Michael Nunn had about 30 fights before he got his first championship fight. Yeah, Gerald McKinnon was another motherfucker, man. He ended up getting injuries before he got that shit happen over in England with Nigel Benn. He had injuries from the Julian Jackson fight, man. That's been known. A lot of people pointing that shit out. Oh yeah, definitely. Roy Jones was an A+++, just like Pernell Whitaker. What made them A++? Fights like with Chavez. Shit, don't forget my nigga Frankie Randall. Frankie Randall was the first guy to beat Chavez Sr. on wax. Even though I think Pernell definitely did it first. But he was the first nigga to beat him on wax. You know, Michael Nunn, the body snatcher, they said that motherfucker, like everybody ducked him. I think they even went too far and say Hagler didn't want to fight him. Michael Nunn was another motherfucker, man. Him, all the motherfuckers, man. Jackson, man, either you was knocking Julian Jackson out or he was knocking you the fuck out. He said cocaine defeated Chavez. Fuck up out of here. That nigga Frankie Randall was a fucking dope. Excuse me. Frankie Randall had his demons too. So they ain't got nothing to do with it. The majority of niggas in the 80s was on something. You know, go look at the Floyd Mayweather interview after he beat Oscar De La Hoya. He in the gym. I think he has a white sweater on. I have to find that interview. I want to find that interview again. And he talks about, and it's a multiple part series interview. He talks about how at the time he was living with Frankie Randall. As a young buck in Vegas, he was living with Frankie Randall. He said Michael Nunn at one time was considered pound for pound the best fighter on the planet. Yeah, he was out cold. James Toney just caught that motherfucker, man. He was beating the shit out of James Toney, too. And James Toney just landed the money shot on that motherfucker. But remember, motherfucker had 30 fights before he fought for a championship. Put that in perspective. He was fighting. He knew that he had to perfect his craft. And this is a pound for pound guy who was looked at as the best in the world. And the only reason he got knocked off because, obviously, the dope charge, I think it was. The only reason he lost his losses because he fought another all-time great fighter, James Toney. And Toney landed the money shot. He got cute. Julio was overrated as hell. His first 50 fights was nobody's. Yeah, but he came over here beating the fuck out of Roger Mayweather. He came over here, was kicking ass and taking names. I ain't gonna lie. You know, he was getting beat up by Mildred Taylor, but shit, he broke that. He systematically broke that joker down. That nigga was never the same. Real talk, I give that motherfucker's credit. Any nigga can come over the border whooping on niggas, you get my credit. But Frankie Randall beat him. We going all off, but I'll get back on the itinerary. But Frankie Randall, you know, Floyd Mayweather said he was living with Frankie Randall, and at the time, you know, he said the time with Frankie Randall, he said that fuck did he say? He said that he could easily outbox Frankie Randall. He said that I would hold back because I didn't want to get kicked out of Frankie Randall's house and beating him up. But he said Frankie Randall would leave off in the night, and his wife would be crying, and she'd send Floyd to go get him, and Floyd would be driving his high-class cars and shit, and Floyd, he would be drunk in bars and shit. See, a fighter's lifestyle is tough. When motherfuckers talk about VADA and USADA and shit, like I'm not even talking about the performance-enhancing drug part. Do you know how many of y'all all-time great fighters wouldn't have had a career if USADA and VADA was around in the 80s? You know what I'm saying? He said, "No, it ain't. I'm talking to you. I'm not even thinking about you." Like I said, Chavez was so overrated. He didn't fight nobody. He was an overrated ass fighter. Yeah, okay. Tom, yeah. I mean, I ain't gonna say he wasn't overrated, but shit, he beat some niggas' asses. He beat some niggas' asses though. I ain't gonna lie. Roger Mayweather was the fucking executioner, but that motherfucker, he robbed Pernell. Some people think he robbed Mildred Taylor. They should have gave that to me. Who was that? Richard Steele. Who else the fuck you got? Fuck you else you got? He got beat up by De La Hoya later on. Fuck you talking about Pernell. He robbed Pernell. He considered Mexican's greatest fighter, but yeah, he got a point. You know what I'm saying? He said, like I said before, Chavez over, he didn't fight nobody in the first 55 fights and was Bubs. I don't give a fuck. When he turned pro, he was overrated as fuck. And the motherfucker had a loss that they erased. A lot of people don't know that. Chavez had a loss. He had a loss. And I used to have the information. I used to have a picture. I have to find it again. But Chavez had a loss they erased. He had a loss they erased. He had a whole loss. They erased that motherfucker. So whatever record he broke, 100-0, he had a loss. And he robbed Frankie Randall the first time, I believe it was. He said Morales punked Mayweather at the MGM in the early 2000s. Fuck up out of here. Morales didn't want to fight that month. Him or Barrera didn't want to fight fucking Floyd Mayweather, please. You talking about the early 2000s, them motherfuckers could have fought. Morales didn't want to fight Mayweather. Neither did Barrera. Neither did Joel Casamayor. Man, fuck up out of here. Fuck up out of here. None of them motherfuckers wanted to fight Floyd. I remember that shit. That motherfucker, none of them motherfuckers, they were talking about money. I want more money. I want more money. He said Michael Nunn was winning that fight going away. James Toney just, yep. He said Google him. At the end of the day, he didn't want to fight Floyd. I ain't got to worry about Google. I knew what happened, bro. Shane Mosley had a toothache. Joel Casamayor didn't want it. Prince Nassim didn't want it. Barrera and Morales didn't fucking want it. Fuck up out of here. Floyd would beat the shit out of Morales. You know, it's the only reason Morales beat Pacquiao because Pacquiao only had one hand. I watched that fight like 7 times. Once Pacquiao got 2 hands, once he got a functional right hand, lead hand, he blew fucking Eric Morales out 2 more times, didn't he? He blew him the fuck out. I remember that shit. He blew him the fuck out. He's getting blew the fuck out. Fuck up out of here, man. Morales would have got pummeled by Mayweather, bro. That ain't even no fucking contest. Barrera, too. None of them motherfuckers wanted to fight Floyd. Man, remember Costa Zoo? He said Roger Mayweather wasn't that good. He had a good left hook, whatever the fuck he had. None of them niggas wanted to fight Mayweather. Nigga, Costa Zoo, that nigga said, nope. Shane Mosley, I got a toothache. Fuck up out of here. He would have got fucking folded. Morales would have got the shit beat out his ass. Yeah, he got beat up by Pernell. That was at the Alamo Dome. I watched that shit a couple times. He said Pac-Man looked real good on the orange juice. He said, man, go back and watch the beginning. I ain't talking about Fury right now. I'll close it out if you wait around to talk about him. Castillo still got robbed versus Mayweather. Don't care. I don't care what nobody said. I felt that Floyd won that motherfucker. How is it a robbery when all 3 judges give it to you? And Floyd had a torn rotator cuff. And then, in my opinion, if Jose Luis Castillo beat Mayweather so bad, why did he do it in a rematch? Point blank period. Point blank period. At the end of the day, you supposed to knock a nigga out who got one arm. Nigga got one arm. Fuck up out of here, man. You got one arm. Come on. He got one fucking arm. So why can't you beat a nigga with one arm? Like I said before. Yeah, he ran it back, bro. Unlike Canelo ain't running shit back. Yeah, I want to say he got beat up like Arturo Gotti, but he got his ass whooped. He said he had Castillo Floyd a draw. It was definitely a good fight, close fight. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, the Madonna fight was close. I felt that Floyd edged out. Definitely the second fight. Was it the second fight when Madonna hit that nigga, almost knocked his ass out? Madonna was the shit when he got Robert Garcia. Thurman ducked a prime. Mayweather ducked a prime Thurman. Get the fuck up out of here. Nigga told the nigga, go fight Errol Spence. Go fight Errol Spence. Did he fight Errol Spence? Mayweather would have beat the dog walking shit out of Keith Thurman, bro. Mayweather would have stumped Keith Thurman. He would have cut his ponytail off. And I hate fucking defending Mayweather. He would have beat the shit out of Keith Thurman. That ain't even debatable, bro. Keith Thurman ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? Keith Thurman load up on his punches. Mayweather would have been beating the shit out of Keith Thurman all night. He would have beat the shit out of Keith Thurman, man. He said Thurman was the man. So what? What do you mean? Just like Jamal Charlo the mandatory? And they made that motherfucker wait? What you talking about? Keith Thurman scared to fight Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford. He would almost beat him as bad as Canelo. Yeah, that motherfucker load up too much. You can't be loading up your shots, but as far as Pacquiao and Thurman, Keith Thurman should start Manny Pacquiao. If Keith Thurman don't knock out Manny Pacquiao, or if he struggle, let me say it better. If he don't knock out Manny Pacquiao, but if he struggle with Manny Pacquiao, if he struggle with Manny Pacquiao, he need to retire, bro. In real talk, Pacquiao looks so damn sorry in that motherfucking he looks so damn sorry in that motherfucking Broner fight. I don't know how people to see how sorry Pacquiao looked. I don't know, he was sorry to the motherfucking that fight. If Keith Thurman don't knock him out in 6 rounds or under, bro, he ain't got no shot versus Bud. He ain't got no shot versus Earl. Well, I would say he got a shot maybe until he get more maybe because he get more active, he gets some more shit under his belt. Maybe from that aspect of it, but he ain't got no shot. Mayweather and Cotto, that was a good close fight. It definitely was. I'm not gonna lie. He said when that Pernell fight was that motherfucker, that shit was terrible, bro. I watched that shit so many times to see how the fuck they scored it for Chavez. Tony was never a real 160 pounder. Tony said he should have been a heavyweight. You know, he was getting recruited for college football. He was 205 pounds. That motherfucker took off 65 pounds to make middleweight. That was just too small. He should have been at least a light heavyweight. He said Pacquiao couldn't stop Horn. See, you can't do that. You can't do that. I'm sorry. You can't do that. Jeff Horn, big, strong motherfucker. It had Manny Pacquiao hit Keith Thurman with that shit he hit Jeff Warren with. That nigga Keith Thurman would have been knocked out, bro. Real talk. Text Rock was going on. He would have knocked that motherfucker out. I don't care what nobody. Had Manny Pacquiao, what was the 9th round when he hit with Jeff Warren with that shit? I don't think he can land that on Keith Thurman, though. But he can't. Keith Thurman do get lazy. If he land that fucking shit he landed on, if he got that same power, he landed that shit he landed on Jeff Warren and Keith Thurman, he knocked his ass out. You can't just say, oh, he could knock out. Jeff Warren got a better jaw than Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman been on that canvas too before. Multiple times. I think he got stopped in the amateurs. I think Pacquiao might get stopped. Tom said about Keith Thurman, or he going to get beat the fuck up. People fooled by that. Oh yeah, Bronner should have moved his hands. James Toney versus Andre Ward. Hold on, man. My shit buzzed. Yeah, so Angel hit me up. But I forgot what somebody just said. Toney versus Ward at what? 60? At Andre Ward started off at 160, but he was steadily 64. So we say what? At light heavyweight? At super middleweight, I don't know. It's a close fight. I don't know. That's a good fight. Dre, a good fighter, man. For real. So really, man, if that nigga hit that nigga with that, if Pacquiao hit that motherfucking Thurman with that shot, that was about 2-3 years ago. He hit with that shit for 2-3. He'd knock out Keith Thurman, bro. I'm sorry. He'd knock out Keith Thurman, bro. But do we still got that type of pop? I don't see that in his lateral movement, his in and out movement. If Keith Thurman don't 2015 stops Mayweather, fuck up out of here. Fuck up out of here, man. Errol Spence ain't got a chance versus Mayweather, bro. 2015, no, he don't, bro. He don't have a chance. You just trying to start some shit up. Mayweather beat the shit out of Errol Spence in a real fight. Luis Nery versus Nuyuwa is a good ass fight. Nuyuwa, as long as Luis Nery a clean fighter. Motherfucking crazy. Salvador Sanchez versus Lomachenko. I'm taking Sanchez. He got that aggressive style, bro. Sanchez, bro. He got that pressure that'll break Lomachenko. Shit, Azuma Nelson might get Lomachenko some issues. The fuck y'all talking about? Shit, young Joel Casamayorga would get Lomachenko. It's so many motherfuckers that get Lomachenko issues, bro. Shane Mosley, Roberto Duran, shit, even Chavez Sr. nigga might give him some issues at down there, especially at lightweight. Shit, a prime Brandon Rios before he ran into Ricardo Abreu. Shit, that'd be a good fight. The Rios that got nut punched by Anthony Peterson at 135 versus Lomachenko. That'd be a solid fight. Real talk. That'd be a real solid fight. Morales and Lomachenko, yeah. Because Morales like the fucking box. You know what I'm saying? He got a chance to outbox Lomachenko. That'd be a good fight. Barrera probably would have a better chance of knocking that motherfucker out because Barrera was more in your grill. You know what I'm saying? You know, Morales will try to box with a motherfucker, man. Morales will try to box with Lomachenko, man. He had to realize that once you realize you can't outbox that motherfucker, then shit, you got to go for him. He said Morales and Margarito would have been easy fights for Floyd. Would he have been able to hit Margarito? Only reason Margarito wanted to fight Floyd because he had those loaded gloves. Yeah, Paul Williams beat his ass with loaded gloves. And then he didn't even want to rematch Paul Williams. What's up, Angel? He didn't want to rematch Paul Williams, man. I remember all that shit. Because Carlos Katana had beat Paul Williams, and then he came back and beat Carlos Katana. He beat Margarito. Nigga Mayweather got out the way. That nigga didn't want to fight fucking Paul Williams. And Manny Pacquiao, that nigga vanished as well. All the motherfuckers vanished. And Paul Williams. He moved up and fought Martinez, and he edged Martinez. That was real throwback niggas, man. That was real throwback fire because them niggas was shooting the fade back. Not like Margarito didn't want no more of that Paul Williams shit, but that motherfucker, they was shooting the fade back because he gave Martinez a rematch. He gave Martinez a rematch. I think Martinez was a lineal champion at middleweight at the time because he had beat Kelly Pavlik. However it went, not only did he have beat Kelly Pavlik, but they had a rematch at middleweight. And that nigga Martinez stretched the fuck out of Paul Williams, nigga. He stretched the fuck out that nigga. I never forget that knockout. I was a Martinez and a Paul Williams fan. I love Sergio Martinez and Paul Williams. Them motherfuckers had it the hard way because niggas you talking about like feared fighters, like niggas didn't want to fight Paul Williams and motherfuckers didn't want to fight Martinez. You know what I'm saying? At the time, Martinez would have beat the shit out of Canelo. Yeah, I seen it, man. I'm gonna respond when I get off. Canelo got his ass beat by Martinez. I'm telling y'all niggas. At 54, beat the shit out of him. Yeah, he won that first fight. But that was HBO has some good ass fights, man. Why y'all niggas bringing that shit up? You know what I'm saying? HBO has some good ass fucking fights, bro. I remember Winky and Bernard, summertime in my room, man, get ready to go hit the streets, man, as a teenager, man. And Canelo and Paul didn't happen, man. If they did happen, Canelo would have beat him. You know what I'm saying? Canelo would have beat him at the time. Lara had really beat Paul Williams and shit. But HBO in the day, man. He says it's true that water popped dirty. Damn, for real? Damn, man. That's true. That's gonna fuck everybody up, bro. I probably would have got a text from that one. Let me check Twitter. Somebody would have hit me up about that shit though, bro. I knew before y'all would have knew if that happened, but shit, maybe not all the time. He got 420 tweets in the last hour. Hold on. Check my sources. Well, not really sources. Nope, that ain't true. Hell no. Who wins Anthony Durrell and Robin Reed? Who the fuck is Robin Reed? I don't even know what the fuck that is, bro. I ain't gonna lie. HBO needs to come back. Man, somebody need to put that fight on like that, man. I remember watching all that shit, man. Chad Dawson, Pascal, Siakam Pascal, John Pascal, Chad Dawson, Thomas Adamick, Dawson Ward. Well, man, HBO has a good fight. I'm forgetting about the really good ones, man, they had on there, man, back in the day. But yeah, Thurman should stretch Pacquiao. If Thurman don't stretch Pacquiao or don't look good doing it, man, he need to retire. Sugar, what's going on? If Thurman don't stretch Pacquiao, he need to retire. But I like how they gave Hopkins Trinidad. Yeah, yep. What was it, De La Hoya? Was it Hopkins Trinidad that was on 9/11? After 9/11, they rescheduled. I think it was Hopkins Trinidad. Remember fights on Versus? Yeah, yep. We still waiting on for Keith Thurman to fight Errol Spence. Ain't the game fighting that nigga, man. He gonna get this Pacquiao. Pacquiao getting $20 million off top, just like the Broner fight. So Thurman gonna get the extras, and they putting a hell of a pay-per-view card together for that motherfucker, man. They putting a hell of a pay-per-view card. De La Hoya was Rob versus Mosley and Trinidad. Yeah, they said Shane was on that shit. I don't give a fuck. How many times y'all done robbed us? What's up, Ty? What's going on, brother? Salute. James Toney, Michael Nunn. We just got done talking about that motherfucker. That nigga Michael Nunn was beating the shit out of James Toney. Pow! That nigga Michael Nunn. Nigga. I'm like, damn. I watch all that shit, man. Hart versus Torres. Nah, man. Remember Kendall Hart dropped Tim Bradley? Tim Bradley, I love some Tim Bradley, bro, coming up, bro. Before niggas got hip to him, Tim Bradley was destroying. But when he was with Gary Shaw, Tim Bradley was fighting every fucking body, nigga. Kendall Hart hit that nigga Tim Bradley so hard, nigga. His legs went into shock, bro. Tim Bradley was on the canvas twitching, bro. I think that bitch might have been on Showtime. I can't remember when that fight was. But that nigga Tim Bradley body went into shock. Man, Castle Mayorga Bradley shit wasn't shit, bro. That was Mayorga was past his prime. But Bradley got off the canvas. I don't even know how he got, because Kendall Hart can crack. That's that Jersey power. Kendall could crack. And that nigga Bradley got up and beat the fuck out of Kendall Hart, bro. He beat shit out of Lamont Peterson. Tim Bradley was a dog at 140, bro. He was the best fighter there, man. That was division. That's a division that could have went 20 deep, bro. Real talk. That division could have went 20 deep. Real talk. Bradley Provodnikov, yeah, that was my shit. That was my shit. But that's when he moved up to 47. When he was at 40 pound had everybody. Mir Khan, Devin Alexander, Victor Ortiz, Madonna, Matisse, Kotelnik, Urango, Hart, Nate Campbell was in that bitch at the end. Amir Khan was in that motherfucker. Man, that division was stacked. Lamont Peterson was in there. Man, that division. Man, I missed them days, bro. That shit was only 10 years ago. That was 10 years ago, bro. That was just 10 years ago around that time. Salido or Santa Cruz. Santa Cruz might outbox Salido ass. If he roared with him, Salido. Because Salido beat Robert Guerrero, but it got changed to a no contest because that nigga was cheating, they say. Yeah, Pavlik was a beast. Nigga Martinez beat the shit out of his ass. He did drop Sergio Martinez. That fucking 140 pounds. And I'm forgetting some motherfuckers that was at that division too. I'm forgetting a few motherfuckers that was there. But that division, that bitch went 15 deep. And all them motherfuckers for the most. Zab Judah. Zab was in that bitch still. Danny Garcia was in that motherfucker coming up. He was in the top 20. Theo Payne was somewhere in the top 20, 25. That division was stacked like a motherfucker, bro. Because I remember when Danny Garcia fought Kendall Hart on one of them undercards. Eric Morales was still around. Marcos Madonna had moved up. Damn, that bitch did go 15 deep. Paulie was around there. Yup. Damn, that bitch really went 15 deep. Like, that was the off top. That might have been the deepest 15 contenders I've ever seen in my life. I don't think Claudio was at 40. If he was at 40, he won at that time. Claudio, he got Rob Cotto was done. That was after the Margarito shit. At that point, he had to recover. Yeah, Wilder was more patient. I got to go back and watch the footwork. That shit happened so fast. Yeah, Morales Madonna, that bitch was a classic. Niggas forget that. That nigga Morales had a hemotoe on his eye, bro. Morales had a hemotoe giving Madonna the bit. Who you talking about, man? Fights Albert, nigga. That was a fight. Morales and Madonna, man, I got to go back and watch that soon. I might try to get that in tonight. Them niggas, like all of them fought. Timothy Bradley fought Peterson. Dell Alexander fought Urango. Matisse fought Zab. And Victor Ortiz fought Madonna. Kendall Hart fought Timothy Bradley. I mean, all of them had fought. You know, everybody exchanged. Kotelnik had fought Zab. No, Kotelnik had fought Devin. Lucas Matisse had fought Zab, and he fought Devin. And that's when Devin was with Don King. Amir Khan fought Peterson. Amir Khan fought Madonna. He fought Zab. I mean, ooh, shit. He fought Madonna. Oh, my God, man. Damn, you don't, when you live in the golden age of some shit, you don't realize it until it changed for the worse. Because that division, man, that bitch went fit. I don't think it was ever a time in boxing that I can remember that division went really 15 deep when anybody could have been a world champion. Any of them niggas, a lot of them became world champions. Amir Khan became one. Peterson became one. Bradley became one. Alexander became one. Madonna, I think, became one. Matisse became one down the line, a regular champion. Kotelnik never made it. I'm not sure if Hart became a world champion. I could be wrong. He might have been a world champion. Damn, man, that shit crazy. Morales was a world champion. Zab was a world champion. And they all fought each other. Like most of the majority of them all fought each other. Q-Tip, what's going on? Shit. Yeah, he did, man. Danny did beat Kendall Hart. And remember, Angel had called Kendall Hart a nigga. And that's how I knew. That's the time I knew Danny Garcia was going to be Matisse. Just going back, looking at that fight. Because he had took Kendall Hart power like a motherfucker. Kendall Hart could crack. Okay, Kendall Hart was a world champion. I couldn't remember. He said, James Toney versus McCollum was the best fight I ever seen. Yeah, that bitch was a war. Did he beat McCollum? Did he beat McCollum twice? I think that rematch. But niggas were trying to fight McCollum, though. Corey Spinks, I think he was at 47 at the time. I think he might have been at 47. I think he was at, him and Cotto was at 47 at the time, I believe. I could be wrong. Yeah, shit, them. And Golden Boy did have them motherfucker. Oh, Danny fought Morales. He fought him twice a second when he was way past his time. Morales fought Madonna. Yeah, them motherfuckers was fighting, bro. I can't even lie. Oscar De La Hoya had them motherfuckers fighting. He said Masai will beat Vivian here. Vivian Harris, man, that motherfucker from Australia. First nigga you see on fight night, I mean. He said Madonna got $3 million for wearing pillow gloves. He didn't give 3 pillow gloves. That nigga trying to wear them motherfucking them Everlast MX gloves that have horsehair in them motherfuckers. Man, them bitches did look small as fuck though. Them bitches look small as hell. Like they took the cotton out them motherfuckers. I ain't gonna lie. I don't blame Floyd on that bitch. Them motherfuckers was bare knuckle gloves. Them fucking horsehair bitches. Like nigga, I don't know why more fighters don't fight them because you're more susceptible to hand. Who was more slicker, Pernell or Floyd? That's close. Pernell had a better slicker. You can't get low like that no more. So I don't know. Floyd was dope. I think that's tough. Richard Shaver needs to take control of PBC. Yeah, Cleto's got here. MX and Cleto's got those horsehair gloves in them. Yup. They got the horsehair. Elvis Grant is more of an all-around glove, to protect your hands. But yeah. Oh yeah, I'm gonna put the article link in the description, man. Let me see if I still gotta pull it up. Y'all give me a minute. I'm talking about this Gary Russell shit before I get off. Probably go take my dog for some training. I gotta give me some seat covers first, man. That nigga getting all over my fucking seats. I ain't got a lot of seats this time. Give me a minute. Turn my fucking sound off my phone. I'm gonna drop this article link in the description. Y'all go check out this channel, man. This channel is a real good channel, man. It's called well, that's not a channel per se. It's a website. It's called it's Boxing Talking G. I think that's what it's called. Here go the article link right here. And it's kind of like one of them old fight hype interviews and shit. You know what I'm saying? Where they type out the interview and shit like that, and they sit down and talk to them. So basically, I'm trying to get to the point. He said, okay, the interviewer asked him, it's boxingtalk.com is what it is, excuse me. Today, Boxing Talking G is their Twitter handle. He says the interviewer asked him, he talking about, all right, this is what happened. He said, okay, so you don't want to have an elimination bout when you could move up and snatch your belt and then unify with Tank, correct? He says you don't want an elimination bout when you could move up to snatch a belt and unify with Tank, correct? He said, exactly right. I can't immediately relinquish my title and challenge the champion at 130, which will be Burchett. After that, I will definitely want to get a unification match. The interviewer asked GL said, he's with Top Rank, you're with PBC. It isn't that a difficult fight to make? Well, here you go right here. Here you go, your fucking clip. He said, we'll just have to deal with it at that point. That's something I want to do, and I'm a complete free agent. I'm not with PBC. We have a great business relationship, and we're working with PBC, but I'm not locked into any manager, promoter, or anything specific network. Any specific network. I'm 100% a free agent. So Gary Russell saying he's 100% a free agent. So he willing to go. He willing to go over the Top Rank and get that bread. But when you look at the division, you look at Top Rank, he gonna lock that. Bob Arum's gonna lock his ass up. We just know that, right? Bob is definitely going to lock his ass up. But to look at the division, the belts are spread out at 130 pounds. If you're talking about moving up, the belts are spread out. The belts are spread out. Burchett is with Top Rank now. Ito's with Top Rank. He'll be fighting Jamel Herring this weekend. Tevin Farmer's with his own. Andrew Casino, whatever his name is, he with his own. He regular WA champion or title holder. And Javante Tank Davis is super WA champion. So the belts are spread all over 3 networks. Okay, if he go to Top Rank, he got an opportunity to get 2 belts. He stay and fight Tank, he got an opportunity to get big money. But will Tank sit down and fight him is the ultimate question. Will Tank tussle with him? And we don't know. Tank, it sounds good. Like I said before, man, I want to kind of talk about Tank before I close it out. But I mean, if Bob Arum is like I said before, if he, if he go to Top Rank, I'm not mad at Gary Russell because that means that they refuse to get him to Gary Russell. I mean, the Leo Santa Cruz fight. So, so what y'all want? I mean, really, what would you want Gary Russell to do, man? It's nothing really he can do. It's nothing that Gary Russell can do. But no, before Cruz move up, he could fight Gary Russell for a unification bout. He could fight Gary Russell for a unification bout. Why not? You're going to lose the Tank anyway. You're probably going to get more money to lose the Tank, but it is what it is. Gary Russell can also get Ryan Garcia and Devin at the zone. No, that's 2 different weight classes. Garcia 35, they're not putting him in there with nobody no time soon. Devin Alexander is he's a 35-pounder, borderline 40. So I don't think Gary Russell going to move up that high. So you thinking more Top Rank. You thinking more he go to Top Rank. I mean, shit, there's better options over there for him if he stay at 26. Because you got Josh Warrington, Oscar Valdez. So, and then you can just move up and fight the winner of Ito, Jamel Herring, and Miguel Burchett. You can go up. I mean, it's more opportunities for him for Top Rank. Let me stop playing. Obviously, he don't have a manager. He don't have a promoter. He just on a fight-by-fight working relationship with PBC. But is he really ready to be committed to Top Rank? Because then again, you're going to be fighting all Hispanic fighters. So if it's close, they're going to give it to the Hispanic fighter. So, I mean, at the end of the day, do we want to be locked down? Do you want to fight on do you want to fight on the app? You know what I'm saying? You don't have to fight on the app at the beginning. And me personally, he can't go wrong because, he said who you think is the best young guy, Shakur, Garcia, Flores. Flores is too far behind age-wise. It's probably going to be Haney or Shakur. And I can't choose. But like I said, Gary Russell got more opportunity at Top Rank. But, once again, they don't really treat the brothers right. Top Rank got 26 sold up. And pretty much they had 2 belts on 30. He ain't going to get no fight-by-fight deal with Top Rank. So if he's scared of commitment, then pretty much just keep fighting with PBC, I would guess. Try to get the Javante Tank Davis fight, man. That's the fuck what I would do. But, it is what it is, man. I can't really advise him to do nothing different, but that's the only thing he really can do is try to get the motherfucking I don't know, man. You want to go Top Rank and get that money and be a slave to your trade? I mean, I don't know. He really ain't getting the fights at PBC. So he said Barrios versus Ortiz is the next great Mexican rivalry. That's huge right there. They have to do multiple networks, but what am I forgetting? I was about to talk about something. Oh yeah, Tank. I'm gonna close out talk about Tank. Tevin Farmer really put him on blast, man. Tank girlfriend has posted that video of him on the phone, fat with a stomach poking out. I mean, how do you let your girlfriend? I'll talk about this in another video too. I mean, how do you let your girlfriend how do your girlfriend clown you, record you, and post you on social media? How does that work? How do you let your woman clown you, record you, and then post it on social media and he don't check her? It's already talks about her. It's already talks about her not being for him. So, that's fucked up. He says she's a hood rat. Yeah, I don't know the bitch. He said Tank dating that vampire. Yeah, she was a waitress. She was a waitress. He says it's a shame Russell and Santa Cruz never fought each other. Yeah, it should have been happening at least 2-3 times. He said Tank wear panties. He said Gary low key struggled with JoJo. JoJo a good fighter. How tall is Tank? 5'5". He's same height as Unuyua. Let me double check. Let me see. I don't know. Unuyua 5'5.5". Tank, they got him listed at 5'5", but let me check box rec. 5'5.5". Yeah, him and Unuyua are the same height. Yeah. Man. He said nobody noticed he was smoking in that video. He was smoking for real? Damn, I ain't catch that. Damn. Motherfucker smoking too. Niggas from Baltimore told me, I swear, Javante don't drink. He don't drink. Oh, I don't believe that shit. Why the fuck you fighting a bartender there, nigga? Loma or Gary Russell Jr. Will School Twitter Davis. Yeah, I got any questions before I get off? Well, I'll do that for another video. I met him at the Barclays Center. Tank is the next Broner. I don't even think he's going to be Broner, bro. At least Broner got multiple championship belts, bro. Tank Girls G Herbo ex problem that he got rid of. I heard she broke up with him. I ain't seen Rigo in a while. He fighting on the Tony Harrison card in June, so that's where he at. Jaron enters to top rank or his own. I don't know. I know he got promotional issues right now. That's why he ain't fighting. But he's staying at Jim Hardy at Gym Rat. Tank is pound for pound number 1 on Twitter. Rigo versus Nevada. That's a good fight. Nevada might be too young for him. Broner took a risk to at Tank. Tank ain't taking no risk. Top 5 Michigan fighters all time: Mayweather, Hearns. You consider Ray Robinson and Joe Louis Michigan fighters? I think more Joe Louis. I think Ray Robinson fought here for a minute, but more Joe Louis. So Joe Louis, Mayweather, Tommy Hearns, James Toney. Shit. I don't know, man. I'll definitely go with them 4. I'm probably forgetting somebody. This guy put me on the spot. I gotta think. Brown or Zerto. I'll go with Marcus Brown. They both ain't that good to me. Canelo. Juiced or not juiced, no matter. Who could beat Canelo? Nobody at 160, but maybe Andrade. Slimmer hope for Jamal Charlo, but Andrade is really the only skillful guy that can do it. There's no one left for Canelo to fight, really. He could retire. That motherfucker's my fighting Kovalev. Canelo versus Jamal 2022. That ain't gonna happen. They still ain't ordered Jamal to a title eliminator. Best from Detroit is James Toney. Love to talk trash. Well, James Toney really from like Ann Arbor, Yipsy, though. He ain't from Detroit. Shields, the real. It's more people. I think it's more people from Michigan. I just can't think of all the fighters. There's a lot of fucking great fighters from Michigan. My dog trying to creep down here and shit. I see you, nigga. You about to get this work. You got Chris Bird as well. He from Flint. I knew Chris Bird was from here. I just had to think about it. So, Harrison not in that class yet. Best from Michigan is by far it's probably Joe Louis, bro. Smart none. Or him and Floyd. Joe Louis, Floyd. By far. Joe Louis was amazing. He got the most, 25 title defenses, man. Was that like 1 or 2 belts at the time, 1 belt at the time? Joe Louis was nasty. You know what I'm saying? Joe Louis was nasty. I mean, 25 title defense, heavyweight title. That's still a record to this day. To this day. Canelo and Jamal will have. It ain't that much money involved for that fight, bro. I don't think that's money involved. It's not like we think it is, like what you think it is. They can live without doing that fight. Watch, I tell you, that fight ain't gonna happen. The WBC supposed to be upgrading Canelo status as some type of championship, man. What about Milton McCoy? I don't know. I'm familiar with him. I gotta look him up. I'm not familiar with him. Lewis is from Alabama. Well, fucking Evander Holyfield is from motherfucking Alabama. It ain't where you're from, it's where you made at. Come on. Come on, boy. Come on. Come here. Look. Say what's up, dude. Say what's up. Say what's up. Say what's up. Look. Say what's up. Say what's up. All right. Go live your best life. Pits or German Shepherds. I ain't never had a German Shepherd. They got one across the street my dog played with. They did this one at the corner. The guy helped me train him with. He got a pit mixed with a German Shepherd. But, I mean, the dog across the street, Amber, she cool. I don't have a problem with it. Get out of there. Yeah, I had Childs. We had Childs. Childs, Pits, Labs. So I can't really judge, man, to be honest. He out from Detroit, out of Kronk Gym. Okay, I'm gonna check him out. So I can't really judge. I never had a German Shepherd. I heard they smart. They kind of genetically mutated some of the motherfuckers, the big ones out here. WC has had White and Charlo wait for years for their title shot. White is not what Charlo is. White is a silver champion. As a silver champion, you have to fight your title eliminator. That's the WBC rule. Charlo is a fucking interim champion. Dillian White got to fight his fucking Dillian White got to fuck around and fight his motherfucking title eliminator. He passed up on Ortiz twice. They offered, I think they offered Dominic Brazil. He didn't fight him. Now they offer Fury. I got me 10 cats in my home. They dangerous. 10 cats. Like, I don't even like cats. I might feed them some milk in the block every now and again, but cats ain't. I can't judge a cat. I can't judge one. He said Wilder said he will possibly fight Ortiz in a rematch in the trial. Fuck up out of here. Somebody smacked the shit out of him. I heard that. Angel Santos just sent me that. Cats is cool. They be chilling and lounging. I just don't like. They sneaky, man. He said Shepherds are aggressive and smart. Yeah, I see. Top 5 middleweight of all time. Top 5 middleweight. Hagler. Or Roy Hagler. Probably my 2 right there I would look at. Maybe, Ray Robinson beat some good ones at middle. I think he had some losses there. Carlos Monzon, a little bit systematic. Not sure how you translate to elite athleticism. He's from Argentina. Bernard Hopkins is somewhere in there. Even though I think it's a talent gap. I would pick James Toney to beat Hopkins. Remember, Hopkins started off at 68. You also had honorable mentions like LaMotta, who was tough as fuck. Like I said, Ray Robinson. He might be out of most people's top 5s at middleweight, even though he was a dog welterweight. I'm drawing a blank. I have to see a list. McCullum was nice. Jackson was one of the best punchers at that division. But if I just say it'd be Roy Hagler, some order. Bernard Hopkins, he may be in my 5. Obviously, what he did was historic, but he really made his name off of being the smaller fighters, man. So, yeah, I have to get a list to look at, but yeah, somewhere like that. I love cats. My cats fight dogs and hunt birds. What fucking type of cats you got? You ain't got no alley cat there. You got that special fucking type of cats. Got a coworker that love cats. I'm straight. I don't care about that Malignaggi shit, bro. I really don't. I might watch it. I don't know. If I ain't got shit else to do this weekend, they going out of town this weekend. My girl and my daughter, they going out of town. I ain't going. I want to see Canelo versus Castano at 60. Perfect matchup. Yeah. He got a bobcat. Yeah, that motherfucker got that nigga probably got a tiger. Zerto big as fuck. He gonna try to put a catchweight on him. He ain't gonna make that weight. Hagler versus Sergio Martinez. That's a good Hagler. I like Martinez a lot. He too light in the ass. Triple G. Triple G, the greatest middleweight of all time. It's like, no, fuck about it. As a fan, I want to see Spencer Crawford. I could care less how much money they make. I agree, Fontes. I agree. Nah, they are trained cats. Sometimes they chew my hand from time to train cats. This nigga, I ain't never seen a nigga train a cat. I ain't never heard about it. Motherfuckers train cats. That's crazy. This nigga got some killers. Ain't nobody come to your house, nigga. I need some of them fucking cats then. I got some alley cats that'll put some dogs to shame. For real. Oh, yeah. Hagler would have smoked any middleweight today. Shit. He ain't never move up in weight, but he probably smoked most of the super middleweights. Hell yeah. UK got some wild ass cats slapping. Yeah, hell yeah. This nigga training cats and shit. Like them fucking African picture where the African nigga dragged he dragged the leopard or the lion back in the cage. I don't know if that shit was fake, but he had that nigga by his back legs dragging him in the cage. And then you got videos of them niggas got hyenas on leashes and shit. Fuck that, they on a different level. And they come to our hood be scared of the guns and shit. Nigga, we scared of you niggas. Y'all niggas walking hyenas. Get you a spider monkey. Hell no. Not tripping. But yeah, let me roll up out of here, man. Get ready to pick up my baby. Get ready to train this dog. This nigga down here. He warmed the motherfucker. My feet ever cold, and I put it right under that nigga. And apparently he minded that time because he got to walk in the fucking way. Come here. And if they got a chance, they gonna win. Hyenas on leashes. At least they got hyenas on leashes, bro. For real. Come here. You feel like you don't want to jump today, nigga. Come on. Oh, you don't want to jump today. I'll grab you by your collar there, nigga. Say bye. You don't even want to look at the fucking camera. Say bye, nigga. Let me see what he smells like. Hold on. He smell like dog. I'm getting a bath soon. Appreciate y'all, man. Y'all know what it is, man. We gone.